Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through the ABRSM Theory Grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets which you can download in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available there. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time come exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel and share out the videos. And now we're going to continue with grade 2 paper B from the 2019 practice paper booklet. So if you turn with me to page 9, we'll crack on with the next section. And so here we are at question 6, and I'll just repeat that it's always better to have a go of this on your own first of all. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, it's always better to learn by your mistakes. So have a go at always working in pencil, and you can always just erase and have another go if you need to. So I'm hoping you've had a go at this, and now we'll work through this together to check it through. So we're asked to write after, so that's an important point, each of these given notes a melodic interval is named here. Now it's after because a melodic interval comes one after another as it would in a melody, unlike a harmonic interval that comes one on top of each other as in a harmony or a chord. So melodic interval comes after. And of course it's higher because you're always counting up from your given note. This is always the lowest note. We're in G major. So in each case, regardless of which octave or which clef, we're always counting from G here. So they've given us the first answer. And the important point here is to always count, including this given note as number 1. And then we're counting up in steps. Line, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. You can check that you're on the right degree of the scale and haven't missed out this first one by just writing out the degrees of the scale, G, A, B, starting from the given tonic, the first, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, of course, you need to make sure you're not going octaves out, but making sure that you've just got the first degree included. So we can see G, A, B, C is the 4th. We're just 4 steps away. So still in the bass clef, we're counting from here. 1, 2 is the next door note. G to A. That's our second. So we're just 1 step away from 1 to 2. Now we're jumping quite high into the treble clef, but the principle remains the same. We're just going to have to be careful when adding ledger lines. So here is our space, the first. The line is the second. The third will be on the space again. So we've gone 1, 2, 3 from G, A, B. We've definitely only gone 3 steps higher. That's correct now. Still in the treble clef, but we're way down on this low G, so we're counting up the ledger lines. So 1, 2, 3 is the space, 4 is the line, the 5th is the space, and we need to add that after for a melodic interval. And we've gone to the D above middle C, which is the 5th. So we know we're in the right place there. Now we're counting a whole octave from G to G. In the treble clef, starting on this G in the middle range between these 2 outer Gs, still same principle. 1 is the line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the line, 8 is the space, and we've gone from G to G a whole octave, 8 steps there. Now we're quite high up in the bass clef here, and we've got to go even higher, up a seventh, so we're going to have to start using ledger lines again. So counting space line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we should be on a note F. C, there's middle C, D, E, F. Of course it's F sharp, but your key signature will deal with that. So that's correct. Let's press on to the next question. So in question 7, we're asked to add the correct clef, that's 1 point, and then the key signature appropriate to each of these tonic triads. And so we need to know the key signature for D major, and then we need to apply it in the correct clef. So D major has a key signature of F sharps and C sharps. Just need a bit of revision to get those safe in your knowledge. And then for this to be D major, of course, the first note, the bottom of the tonic triad is the tonic. This needs to be a D, and for that to be the case, good boys deserve, we're in the bass clef. Good boys deserve football always. D, F, A. F sharps, of course. So this needs to be the bass clef. And now if we add that key signature in the bass clef, it's this F. Good boys deserve football, and the C sharp is lower in the second space from the bottom. Let's move on. And so E flat major has a key signature of B flats, E flats and A flats. And for this to be an E as the tonic of E flat major, this needs to be bass clef also. We're one step above the D that we've just been looking at, and the bass clef goes all cows eat grass, A, C, E, G, or whatever version you use to help you to remember that. So that's the bass clef again. And then we want B flat, second line, E flats, third space, A flats, bottom space. There we go. Now A minor is related to C major, which has a key signature of nothing, no sharps, no flats, so that's soon done. And now all we need to do is make sure we know that this is A as the tonic, and so for that to be the case it must be treble clef, because in the treble clef the space is spell face, F, A, C, E. So there's our A, C, E tonic triad in A minor, so that's soon sorted. And so if this is an A, one step below that is a G. This is also treble clef. And we know that it's every good boy deserves football in the treble clef. So we'll know that's treble clef. We can do that now actually. And then the key signature for G major, the key signature for G major, I should say, is F sharps. And so every good boy deserves football, the top F sharp line. There we go. Now E minor is related to G major. It shares the same key signature of F sharp, so that's that. And now we need to decide which clef it's in. So for this to be an E, this also has to be the treble clef. Every good boy deserves football, E, G, B. So there we go. So add the same key signature, and that's completed. Let's move on to the next question. So now we've got some Italian musical directions, performance terms and symbols and so on. These are presented to you in multiple choice, and so it's really worthwhile having a good old revise of these. Don't forget this is all of grade 1 and grade 2 musical terms added all together, and if you go to the back of your PDF documents of grades 1 and also grade 2, I give you some revision tips, and at the back of the grade 1 I think I give you a little bit of a revise as well if you want to go over some of those old terms. There's a little test as well. So have a go at these, and now we'll check through them together. Watch out though, because sometimes they give you a bit of a red herring. So here we know that's a slur. It's not a tie, it's two different pitches. However, I know they've answered this one, but it just proves the point. Slur does not mean detached, so just keep your eyes peeled. Slur means to perform smoothly. So just be careful that they don't throw you off the scent here. So here we go. Giocoso means playful or merry. PP, that's pianissimo. P means quiet. PP means very quiet. The essimo sort of makes it extra. So if it was FF, F is loud. FF, fortissimo, means very loud because of the essimo, as it were. So this symbol here is the symbol for crescendo, and you can see just visually it's opening out. It's gradually getting louder. This here means just a slight pressure. So it's not really a heavy accent, it's just a slight pressure. It usually means that it's held for full value and detached as well, but it's given like a push. And largo means slow or stately. And so if you're using the revision tips I've given you, you'd probably group that with adagio as well, which also means slow. You'd group that thematically to help you to remember like terms. So there we go, that's that question completed. I do hope this is helpful to you. I hope it's helping with your studies. I hope you're enjoying getting to grips with this music theory. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. If you can give me a like, that would be great. Please do subscribe to my channel and do share out the videos. See you next time.